Welcome, Virgo, to your end of the month reading for November. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, hit that big old like button, guys. And let's get started. Welcome back, all subscribers. To anyone new, welcome, welcome. Okay, let's see what's going on with you towards the end of the month. Happy Thanksgiving to all of those that are in the United States. Okay. Let's see what's going on with you. Best message. We've got the Mercury retrograde coming in. I know I keep saying the 28th, but I just found out that it actually starts the 26th, so please forgive me for that misinformation. And it goes until I think it said the 16th. I think I said the 15th, and it's actually the 16th. So I'm a little off, but it's okay. At least I figured it out. Google is not always your best friend. And my new calendar doesn't have it like it did last year and the year before. So it's a little off now. So I have got that back. So we will be getting those. We'll be getting those videos out to you as soon as I'm done with the end month with everybody else. Okay. So ASAP. Let's see what's going on there. Okay, let's see. Best messages coming out. For the beautiful Virgo, we have a little bit of impatience right now during the end month. There could be something you're waiting for that's making you feel a little impatient. It says, though, that, you know, it is definitely something that you've been manifesting, something you've been working hard on, something you've been taking action and a lot of action on, which is about normal. I mean, it doesn't take a psychic or tarot to tell you, right? Okay, so, but what I will tell you is time to think deep about the situation, do a little bit of shadow work about the situation, and figure out why it's not coming in. As Mercury retrograde is coming in, it's going to make you want to foreshadow on things anyways. So it's almost like a precursor, you know, and as it's moving before it stabilizes, it could be why the energy is also coming in, because remember, it doesn't stabilize until the 26th, right? So it's already in the process of going. So you could already be feeling some of these energies, being that your planet is Mercury. You might already be feeling a lot of these energies coming through, kind of like getting you ready in advancement to what's going to take place. And of course, it's in Sagittarius, so it's going to be a little bit different than it was last year because there's different things going on, right? So, but I will get to that in that Mercury retrograde reading for you guys. And we have new beginnings, wanting those new beginnings to start, looking for that fresh new feeling, especially after all the crap that we've, you know, kind of gone through. You know, it's kind of like, you know, it's like that, you know, upsy, turvy, twisty month that we just went through. Towards the end of the month, you're going to finally feel like you're getting somewhere, but it feels like you're getting impatient too. For a lot of you, it's because your awareness is open and you can feel it coming, you know. So that's why I want you to do this shadow work. Weigh your pros and cons about the situation. Look deep within the situation. Anything that feels like it might be a secret. 18 is the shadow card is the moon card. So there is things that need to be reflected, right? You need to get in there. Figure out what's hidden. Am I missing something that I could, you know, do differently? And, yeah. So keeping the hope alive from the moon to the star card. Wow. Every card you have down, Virgo, is a major arcana. Literally every card. Even your patience card is a major arcana. That's the temperance. So whatever you're doing is definitely meant for you, because major arcanas mean I'm pushing you in this direction. I just need you to fix something. And it's yours. I mean, you got the Temperance, you got the Magician, you got the Moon, you got the Fool, you got the Star card. Those are all major arcana. So wherever you're going, it's definitely the right path. I mean, the bottom of the deck is the Lovers. So, I mean, once again, another major arcana. Wow. So everybody's story is a little bit different what you're doing, but let me tell you, you're putting out a legacy over here. You're doing something that Spirit is like, and I like what you're doing. You're on to something, and I'm pushing you in that direction. You just need to fix this one little thing. I want you to dig deep within this situation, and figure out what it is. But yet don't be impatient while doing so. Use your patience. It could be, using your patience with someone that you want to fix something with. Be patient with your healing. We have the Hope. You have the Star card. Whatever it is. Wow. So pay attention to the details with the Shadow card. Really doing that shadow work. Okay. Trust your instincts, my friends. Yeah, doing it all, carrying all the burdens and struggles. You have the Nine of Wands over here coming out. So there's definitely something you need to release, but you need to understand that whatever's overstressing you, you're going to have to let it go. We're going through Mercury retrograde, which brings back a lot of karmic past ties, and it's going to want you to let go of things. Let me just get my notes here for a second, guys. See what that had to say. I am going to give you a little heads up, though. For the karmic completion, everything is karma. Now it's for completion's time to get rid of grudges, anger, time to let go of anything that's upsetting you, burdening you. Okay, for the divine timing. I was looking at the one, this one right here, even though you're going to get this in your reading more than likely, but I just want to bring this up really fast. It's pushing you towards things. Make sure that you kind of go back and look at what's happening, kind of connect the dots over here, guys, because you have the map, right? You're on the map. So I just want you to kind of push away. It's almost like universe is pushing you in the right direction, but now you have to go through the good, the bad, and the ugly with the Shadow card over here and connect the dots. Okay. So look towards the past at every incident that has been happening to you recently, good or bad, and you will start to connect the dots as they are markers towards what it is you're truly looking for, this manifestation, this thing that you're doing, because you're on the right road. You're on the right. So if you hear that again in Mercury retrograde reading, it will just be, because I had to tell you again. And the reason I'm telling you again is because of this Moon card. It's like that is exactly what it's doing. The King of Pentacles for your wealth, for what it is you want. Protecting yourself for the abundance and being very disciplined within the situation, connecting the dots to know where your comfort zone is. This will lead you to security and leadership and to your manifestation of where it is you want. Leading you to that wealth, right? Whether it's love, health, money. Yeah, because it says the new Fool, the new beginning is going to ask you to take, the new steps to live beyond the fears. And that could be the Moon as well, living beyond the fears, the insecurities, the obsessions, the things that are holding you back, that are, making you struggle. As you release those through connecting the dots, you are definitely going to find that, because it's saying you could have lack of faith within the situation because it's taking too long, blah, 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 right? But with the Hope, remember the Star card says, because now I have faith. So it's saying wherever you had lack of faith because things are not coming together fast enough, you will now find that faith through the Moon, through releasing, through connecting the dots. You're going to say, oh my goodness, Here comes the Nine of Pentacles. Here comes the King of Pentacles. Here comes that justice. Yes. Here comes my law and attraction. Here comes my manifestation. But it has to have this truth and it has to have this clarity, but it also has to have this peace to where it's like it has to be balanced, because the universe is literally saying there's something here that you're holding on to that's not allowing you to move forward the way that your chariot is moving. So your chariot is stuck. So use your intuition to set your map straight. Right? Because this one's about a compass, making sure your compass is right for that chariot to move. And it's saying now you can move. Now you're going to find that. Right? You're going to have those advancements. But you have to get down to where it really matters to you, the heart of the situation. This is going to allow you to align your energy with the goals. But there's going to be some kind of strategic moves going on over here. So I really kind of feel like you're kind of in a chess game. If we had the Akashic record cards, we would definitely probably see that chess game. I'm kind of like, feeling like I'm stuck in I don't know which way, you're right, is to make checkmate. So it's definitely going to be aligning you and ensure that the positive outcomes are coming out. And we know this, making sure positive outcomes come out that are justified for your legacy, for what it is you truly want, with the truth and what's good for you or for the whole situation. If you're dealing with someone else, right, it might be time to speak your truth, right, to justify what it is you want. It's reconciliations or however it is. Everybody's story is different, so you know what it is that you're looking for. I could be here all day telling you exactly what you're looking for. If it's not directly in the cards as the overall energy, for a lot of you, it's job, right? But it could be anything. Be careful of misinformation. And it's the end of the month, so, the reason I feel like it is kind of giving that Mercury retrograde feeling is because this is the end of the month, and the 26th, when it's there, and it's really Mercury retrograde, because it's Mercury retrograde season now, but when it settles on the 26th, yeah, it's going to bring in this kind of Mercury retrograde kind of feeling. You're going to want to avoid, too much communication about certain situations because of misinformation. You know all about that Mercury retrograde, guys. For those of you who are new that don't know much about Mercury retrograde, you might want to watch that video that I'm going to put out as well, which will definitely clear up a lot of what's going on in this video. Of course, I'll get that out probably tomorrow. I might make it today, but it won't be up until tomorrow or Tuesday, okay? But definitely want to be careful because there will be a lot of arguing. There's going to be a lot of misinformation. There could be, people wanting to argue with you. So you're going to want to avoid. You want to get in there, say what needs to be said, kind of clear the air as much as possible, and then back out. Right? Because somebody might take it all wrong. So you even want to be careful. If you know that it's a big situation, you're just going to want to try to truthfully, like I said, just truthfully get in there real quick and kind of get in there. They want you to, respect the differences of what's going on within the situation. You could even have this feeling like, okay, well, I did everything, but now we're agreeing to disagree. Okay, that's fine, but you better get out, because if the peace treaty ain't coming, then a lot of misinformation, or they could take it wrong. Thank you, Mercury retrograde. So it almost feels like you're going to get the fairness and the justice and the clarity that's needed if you're dealing with someone else. At this point, just enough to move, to feel like I win. Will it 100% be that I actually win? Maybe not until after Mercury retrograde, but at least it's enough to say, haha, I got this far. But now I got to back out because of conflict, just in case, right? I'm just going to say, personally, do what you need to do, but if you know they're prone to arguing, you just justify what it is you need and find that truth and clarity, whether or not it is time to actually open that up, or is it going to make that can of worms worse? Because I'm going to tell you right now, if you know you're going to debate with someone who's going to really take this all wrong and really make it worse, that's where the shadow work is going to come in. should I or shouldn't I do that? Because no matter what, it'll all balance itself out. But you have to be very careful. This is a very, very, when you're dealing with someone else because of the time of the year, it's very, ooh, the scales are really there. It's going to be very tricky. So it's really going to depend on each and every one of you of who you're dealing with and how you're going to deal with it within fairness. It's like if I throw this, how much can I throw? Don't, you know, and if I know that they're not, you know, that they're going to be, you know, prone to argument, I'm only going to use so much, right? I'm going to do it gently. Gently enough to feel like we win for just like a second. You could say it's a truce, right? Maybe it's just a truce. Or maybe it's a compromise. Just enough to feel like you're balanced. Because I do see they want to argue with you, so careful of that. Wow. Yeah, it's going to be a difficult one. But that's why discernment's going to, yeah, discernment is definitely going to be used on this one, guys, on how you're going to move. Hangman energy coming in. Surrender and letting it go no matter what. So it's like, okay, well, if I'm going to tell this, but I don't want to say too much, but it's enough just to balance it, that's enough to surrender and say, okay, I'm all done now. Because Mercury retrograde wants you to surrender and let go of past grudges anyway so they don't come back around. So just make it enough to where it's like, okay, we're all done with this. Okay. And make it as peaceful as possible. Even if it's not 100 what you want. Yeah, it could be the unpopular choice of how you want to do something. Absolutely feeling like I won, but I didn't win. But be careful because it could be the, you know, the conflict of egos. We could make it worse, right? And we're making it worse. Ace of Pentacles, abundance manifestation coming in. So no matter what, if you do it just the right way and you really get in there, my friends, you can have the Ace of Pentacles because you have the universe's back, but it's about how your free will is. It's about how you're moving. It's about how you're going to deal with the situation. But you have to really get in there and think about what's justified and how I can really balance the situation the right way without making it worse. So you might feel like it didn't really win. It was just a compromise. We just kind of, right? And you might even feel like it wasn't even 100% settled, but it's enough just to let it go. You know what? Just forget it. Just forget it. You know, I'm done. Just forget it. I'm not going to argue about this anymore, right? So we do have the new cards. I am using the new video camera, as you guys can probably tell, those of you who've been here. And we do have a microphone. I haven't got it 100% adjusted, so you could feel like the video is a little crooked. I'm still working on this new tripod, trying to figure this out. Gosh, it is balanced. Talk about balance. I got it as balanced as I can at this time until I can really work with this. So if you feel like it's a little, are you crooked? Is this video? Yeah, it could be a little bit because it doesn't feel like it's 100 the way the other one was. But it's doing a good job. Okay, and yes, some of my purples look blue, so, but you know what? We got a microphone, and it's doing a good job. Can't be too picky over here. Okay, and it can read the cards. The last one that I had that I bought did not read the cards, so that was weird. Felt like I was in a dreamland. Celebration. Kick off the party activities and have a great time. You know, it's Thanksgiving time, guys. I mean, literally, let's just go here. You know, let's just go here for those of you in the United States. It is celebration time. Do not allow this to become your overwhelming factor of this time of the year. It is time to get out there with your family, your friends, and enjoy yourself and just celebrate. Spirit is just like you might just plan for a joyful future. Okay, just, and the future is the Thanksgiving for those of you. And for others of you who are not, you know, having celebration of Thanksgiving because you're not in the United States, you know what? It's just time to just think about your future joyfully no matter what. Think about other things. Put your energy towards other things that make you happy. Think about the other things. You know, don't let this just be your marker. of how I'm going to fix this with this person, or when is the perfect timing for this to come in, or, you know, it's like you said it, you did it, and now you can, as I said with the hangman, now you can just let it go. Don't let it just sit there and feed you, or allow that to eat away at you of, I didn't like the way it ended. Maybe I want to go back. And do not go back and fix that at this time. Allow for the perfect timing. And definitely if it's a fight with someone else, it's probably best to let it go with that compromise, because Mercury retrograde is nasty about making miscommunications and making things even worse than it could have been the first time. Just allow yourself to have the Ace of Pentacles and say, you know what, this is it. You could be disappointed. It could not be the victory that you wanted. Like I said, it was the unpopular choice of the situation, but at least you're going to walk out more confident. You tried to do what you needed to do. Now let's just worry about focusing on something else that makes you very happy. Okay? And bring those energies and positive energies to light instead of allowing this to hold you back. So we have this other card. These are our new cards. Let's see what we got here. Oh wait, that was the same deck. Sorry guys. I got the Messages of Cosmic Order cards. So let's see what we have here. Best message please for the beautiful Virgos for this situation. It's going to give us 2 cards, guys. It's going to be, you're too amazing to follow everyone else. Forge your own path. You have the power to create the life you love. Remember that. Meaning, you know, and plan for a joyful future. You got other things that are going on around you. Okay? So just remember, don't let just one circumstance, you know, be your overall for your life, to where it's become such an overburden that you forget to manifest in other areas, or that it's just bringing you down when you have so many other things going on around you. Okay? Forge your own path, my friends, and until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.